Boom shakalaka, really bad news for Bitcoin. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, two crosses you need to keep your eye on. Could be signaling very bad news for Bitcoin. Before we get into it guys, like the video, join us on Twitter through Crypto Love, and subscribe to the OG Bitcoin Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017. Now, today, fear and greed at 27. I expect tomorrow, if things don't improve, it will be extreme fear. But same territory we've been in for the past month. The overall market down 4% today. Bitcoin at 56.633, Ethereum at 23.94, BNB at 505, Solana 129, XRP 55 cents, Dogecoin 9 cents, Tron 15 cents, and Toncoin 465. Now, Bitcoin still in what could be termed a bull flag, but you might notice this bar pattern right here that looks very, very scary because it goes all the way down to roughly $23,000. Now, what caused that? This was actually caused the last time the 21 EMA, this blue line, crossed below the 9-month moving average, the baby making moving average. Things could get very bad. Could that happen? Now, the cause for the most recent price dump was just some liquidation. Every time the Giga Chads go ultra giga long on Bitcoin, they just get liquidated. And then price continues to do what it may do. The Nikkei was down 3.5% on the open. Bitcoin currently testing 200 EMA, which has been historical support. This is probably the cause of the recent sell-off for Bitcoin. And, bearish news from traders. Things like 3 things to note for Bitcoin. 1, ongoing series of lower highs and lower lows. 2, downward slope of lows shows lack of energy. And 3, no other post-halving time in Bitcoin history when new all-time high was taken this long. Make all of this what you might. Could it be very bearish for Bitcoin? Could be. Could it also be the bearish sentiment needed for the market to go up? Could also be. But another moving average you need to pay attention to is the Bitcoin 2-month chart. Stochastic RSI has just signaled a trend reversal from bullish to bearish. Historically, in the past 10 years, this has preceded a significant correction of about 75%. Look at this. 83% here, 84% here, 59% here, 79% here. Now, there were also some crosses that potentially didn't really signal that much downward momentum, or maybe this one didn't really count. But we'll have to see, because that is potentially scary if the momentum is changing. And do you feel anything yet in terms of bull market correction drawdowns? Not seeing what we saw previously in 2020 or before, but we're getting awfully close, and it is starting to hurt. Now, on the 2-month chart also, Bitcoin TD sequential presents a sell signal indicating that, hey, if 51,000 support is lost, Bitcoin could head all the way down to $40,000, or even further, that 61.8 fib, the 20,000-ish levels we were talking about. Very, very scary, but maybe that's what it takes to get the Giga Chads to stop longing on 100x leverage, but maybe not, who knows. Now, right now, the current price of Bitcoin needs to bounce from the price in order to break the bullish triangle. Otherwise, Bitcoin could have a big dump, and that would not be fun. That would be a lot of fear. However, if you have dry powder, an excellent opportunity to scoop up Bitcoin at a great price. History doesn't often repeat, but rhymes. Could we be having a similar scenario to when things broke into the second half of the Bitcoin parabola? Macro disbelief and fear is ending. We could be on the cusp of a large move for Bitcoin. Many are asking what he thinks will happen next. Thinks Bitcoin will find support right here and build a proper bottom structure. There are roughly 9,000 Bitcoin in bids on Binance Perp alone. Imagine all the bids in all the exchanges sitting and waiting here. Strong support zone, $54,000 to $57,000. Hopefully, Bitcoin will find support at that territory, because if it doesn't, things could look pretty bad. And here's another perspective for all of you. Bitcoin CME futures, 1-day chart, 200-day SMA line right here. Bollinger Bands reversion to the mean thinks we hold the line. Reversion to the mean would be towards the middle or the upper bounds of the Bollinger Band. So potentially a bit of a recovery right here. And while Bitcoin is now up roughly 260% from the cycle low, at this point in the previous two cycles, Bitcoin was up 229% and 315%. So it looks like we are right on par for where Bitcoin is in the cycle. In both previous cycles, this is worth noting, Bitcoin finished September higher than August. So while the fear is out there, historically, Bitcoin would do better. As a matter of fact, by September 24th, that is when the breakout is timed to start. And if we take a look at Bitcoin log curves where price could be headed, well, somewhere between $94,000 and $180,000 by the end of next year. So things still potentially could be looking up for Bitcoin, but there might be a little bit of pain in the works. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove, subscribe to the channel, and also YouTube says watch that video right there, and you never want to disappoint YouTube. So catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.